Imagine an era when monumental spacecrafts traversed our skies, led not by humans but by beings from another world. A narrative seemingly ripped from the pages of science fiction. Yet recent setbacks faced by NASA, one of Earth's premier space agencies, seem to echo this ancient cosmic drama. What if these modern technical difficulties are not mere coincidences, but signals of an ongoing cosmic quarantine, a protective measure enforced by extraterrestrial entities? This essay explores the enigmatic pattern of NASA's failures and delves into the possibility that we are still under the watchful eyes of cosmic regulators. Ancient Earth was not just a cradle of life, but a battleground of cosmic proportions, where technologically advanced giants from Planet X, also known as the 12th planet, once mined for gold. These beings, significantly superior in technology compared to the early humans, imposed a reign of terror, enslaving and terrifying the native population. To control the situation without revealing their presence, the Council of Worlds, a mysterious cosmic regulatory body, implemented a quarantine. This quarantine subtly manipulated environmental and technical factors to hinder the giants' activities, eventually driving them to abandon Earth for the quieter plains of Mars. The concept of a cosmic quarantine is not just a relic of the past. The protective measures were not lifted, they merely evolved. Today, what we witness as setbacks and failures in space exploration might very well be the modern face of this ancient quarantine, subtly steering humanity's reach into the cosmos. NASA's journey into space has been anything but smooth. From the tragic Challenger and Columbia disasters to the more recent technical glitches like the cracks in space shuttles and the mysterious loss of probes destined for Mars, the pattern is clear and disturbing. These are not isolated incidents, but a series of interconnected events that hint at a possible external intervention. Could the same cosmic forces that enforced quarantine millennia ago still be active, using their vast powers to shape the path of our space exploration? By examining these setbacks through the lens of cosmic quarantine, a new perspective on NASA's challenges emerges. It suggests a pattern that aligns closely with the ancient tactics used to manage the giants from Planet X. The implications of this are profound, as they suggest that humanity is not yet free to explore the cosmos without oversight or restriction. The Council of Worlds, often shrouded in mystery and speculation, serves as the cosmic overseer, ensuring that the balance of cosmic power does not tilt too much towards chaos or control. Their role, as suggested by various ancient texts and modern interpretations, is to maintain a balance that allows for the evolution and development of lesser advanced civilizations like ours, without overwhelming interference from more advanced extraterrestrial entities. In the context of NASA's setbacks, the Council's hand, if indeed it is involved, appears to be guiding rather than stifling. By preventing humanity from leaping too far too fast, the Council might be protecting us from potential external threats or from our own hubris. much as they did when they first imposed the quarantine to manage the disruptive giants from Planet X. The technological parallels between the ancient giants and modern human endeavours in space are striking. The giant spacecrafts capable of interstellar travel and equipped with advanced weaponry and mining tools mirror our own satellites and probes, albeit less advanced. Just as the giants faced unexplainable technical difficulties and environmental challenges that seemed tailored to their technologies, NASA too encounters problems peculiarly suited to thwart their specific missions. This recurrence of technological parallels suggests a continuation of the old quarantine protocols, adapted now to the technologies and ambitions of modern humanity. It serves as a reminder that while our technology has advanced, the cosmic rules that govern our expansion into the universe might remain unchanged. Mining has been a common theme, both in the ancient activities of the giants from Planet X and in modern human endeavours. The giants mined Earth for its gold, a resource abundant on their planet but of significant utilitarian and perhaps cultural value. Today humans eye the mineral-rich moons and asteroids, contemplating mining them for resources that are scarce on Earth. This continuity of motive, acquiring resources from celestial bodies, might be one of the reasons the cosmic quarantine was imposed, and possibly why it persists. If the giants were restricted to prevent them from exploiting Earth too heavily, might not the same logic apply to humanity's current extraterrestrial ambitions? The mechanisms of the quarantine, both ancient and modern, appear to be centered around creating barriers that are not easily attributable to direct intervention. For the giants, these were environmental hazards and technical malfunctions that seem natural or coincidental. For NASA, the pattern of technical difficulties and unexplained mission failures suggests a similar strategy. These subtle mechanisms serve a dual purpose. They prevent the quarantine party from realizing they are being controlled, and they maintain the quarantine without overt displays of power, which could lead to panic or unpredictable reactions from the quarantine civilization. Mars has been at the center of NASA's exploration ambitions for decades, yet each step towards establishing a permanent human presence on Mars meets with setbacks. From the loss of the Mars Climate Orbiter due to a simple metric conversion error to the mysterious crash of the Schiaparelli lander, the path has been fraught with what could be seen as sabotage. If the ancient quarantine was designed to keep the giants off Earth and limit their operations to Mars, it stands to reason that similar restrictions could be placed on humans attempting to reverse this path from Earth to Mars. These missions' failures could be interpreted as modern enforcements of the age-old quarantine, ensuring that humanity does not extend its reach too far, too fast. Phobos, the moon of Mars, has been a particular point of interest and contention for both ancient giants and modern humans. The failed missions to Phobos, including the recent loss of a probe intended to study its surface, mirror the difficulties faced by the giants when they mined we mined it for gold. These failures may not simply be due to harsh space conditions or technological shortcomings, but could be active interventions by the quarantine forces to prevent any significant human foothold on Phobos. This incident highlights the possibility that the same reasons that led to the quarantine's establishment, to prevent exploitation and imbalance, may still be active, with Phobos serving as a boundary marker in the cosmic regulation of Earth's space activities. The Contour probe, designed to explore comets, met an unexplained and fiery end. Its mission, while publicly focused on cometary studies, might have had deeper implications, possibly relating to investigating extraterrestrial elements or even making contact with the remnants of planet IX. Its destruction, under mysterious circumstances, fits the pattern of the quarantine's enforcement actions, preventing Earth's agencies from digging too deep into cosmic secrets that are not yet meant to be uncovered. This incident serves as a potential warning to Earth's space agencies about the boundaries of their exploration and the hidden lines they are not permitted to cross, according to the terms of an ancient and ongoing cosmic quarantine. The knowledge of extraterrestrial interventions, whether past or ongoing, holds significant implications for Earth's governance. Such knowledge could potentially empower service-to-self leaders, providing them with unprecedented control over their populations through fear or the promise of protection against cosmic threats. Moreover, if such information were to become public, it could lead to drastic shifts in power dynamics, international relations, and even the fundamental structure of governments. The strategic withholding or revealing of this information could be used as a political tool, influencing global politics in profound and potentially destabilizing ways. The public's reaction to revelations about extraterrestrial interactions and cosmic quarantines would depend heavily on media portrayal. If the media presents these interactions as threats, the resulting fear could lead to increased governmental control and a rally around the flag effect. Conversely, if portrayed as evidence of a protective cosmic presence, it could lead to increased public interest in space and science, potentially boosting support for space programs. However, the way governments manage this narrative, either by suppressing information or by controlling its release, could significantly influence public perception and reaction, creating a feedback loop that could either stabilize or destabilize societal norms and expectations about humanity's place in the universe. The ethical implications of cosmic quarantine raise profound philosophical questions. Is it justifiable for a more advanced cosmic entity to restrict the development of a less advanced civilization for the greater cosmic good? And who decides what constitutes the greater good in a universe where multiple civilizations, each with its own culture and history, coexist? These questions challenge our understanding of freedom, sovereignty, and progress. They force us to consider whether humanity's right to explore and expand outweighs the potential risks such interventions are meant to mitigate. Looking forward, the future of space exploration under the shadow of a cosmic quarantine is uncertain. If such a quarantine is indeed in place, understanding its boundaries, reasoning and enforcement mechanisms will be crucial for planning future missions. This might involve negotiations with these cosmic regulators, if communication is possible, or it could involve a more cautious approach to space exploration, focusing on internal development and readiness rather than outward expansion. Moreover, this scenario opens up new avenues for international cooperation in space exploration, as global unity might prove more effective in negotiating or understanding the terms of this cosmic quarantine than isolated national efforts. The setbacks experienced by NASA and other space agencies may very well be the modern manifestations of an ancient cosmic quarantine aimed at moderating the pace and scope of humanity's expansion into the universe. This perspective not only redefines our understanding of these setbacks, but also places humanity's cosmic journey within a broader, more complex cosmic governance system. As we continue to push the boundaries of space and seek answers to our many questions about the universe, we must also consider the possibility that we are not yet the masters of our cosmic destiny. The lessons of the past, the challenges of the present, and the promises of the future are all shaped by forces that we are only beginning to understand. And our place in the cosmos might be more regulated than we have ever imagined.